We're on the dock with Captain Hook, getting ready to go out, catch some fish. There's a guy behind me, I don't know if you can hear him. Probably can't see him, but he's playing flute, so obviously this is a good place to practice because he's not bothering his wife with his music. We all know about that as musicians here. So anyway, our target fish today is gonna be Chinook salmon, or king salmon for you Americans. Good eating fish, good fighting fish, all around a whole hell of a lot of fun. So anyway, we're gonna get out on the water and you'll see what it's all about. We're officially on the boat for the first time this season. Feels fucking awesome.
Second time,
I guess. We did have an attempt earlier on in the week, but we were having a problem with the motor. Pump had a blockage and it wasn't allowing the water to escape. So now we're back out for a second round and we're just about to kick off on the high speed. So I'm gonna shut you off until we get to our spot. But welcome to Fishing with Tim. Nice to be back out on the boat. So Tim has just gotten down our first rod back here and we're fishing. It's a little bit windy out here, so if you get seasick, these probably aren't the kind of conditions you necessarily want to be hanging out in, but we are gung-ho to get out here and be catching some Chinooks. So if the camera's a wee bit shaky, gotta bear with me. There's not much I can do about that, but hopefully we get you guys some footage with some big fish. Behind me is home, that's Vancouver Island. To the other side here is the mainland. You probably can't see the mountains, but there's really something to look at, which is kind of cool. I'll turn you around here because we got a ferry kicking.
There's fucking fish right up, there's fish shallow now.
Oh, look at that. Tim's saying there's some fish shallow, yeah. And he just put us down a bit. So anyway, check this out. We're gonna celebrate with a blue buck. We're headed back a little bit more inland, shallower water to see if we can hook up again with something that we can take home and feed the family with. Looks like we got into a fish here. See what it is. Oh, two fish. Another gaff release on that one. Not worth keeping. It's about this big. I think it was another little nookie, eh Tim?
Yeah, that was a little Chinook.
Tiny Chinook, so again, not worth keeping, but we're still holding out for that big fish, so stay with us, guys.
Little shits like that, we just do a release at the side of the boat. We don't need to pull them out of the water. We want to be as safe with these fish as we can and as gentle as possible so we don't damage them and they can carry on in their journey and get big and spawn. So the next guy can catch them. So anyway, if we get a big one in, so we can
catch him.
Next
yeah,
year.
Exactly. If we end up getting anything that's worth keeping on the boat, maybe we won't show you the gruesome part to save children's eyes on YouTube, but maybe we will, who knows?
It's pretty tough conditions right now. It's really windy, and we gotta be right on top of our gear. So I mean, it's kind of hard for us to do a really good job right now of video logging this, but we'll do our best.
You see all of those little lines on the screen there? They're all fish. Now you can kind of see them there. So that's what we're trying to hook up into. Obviously there's no way to tell whether they're Chinooks or cohos or pinks or sockeyes or whatever until we get them into the boat. But our target fish is always Chinook. We like to have Chinook. Tim was just telling me too that the limit right now is 1 fish per person per day, up to 10 for a season, and it changes again in August on the 15th to 2 per day per person, up to 10 a season. Which, to be real, 10 salmon per season, especially if you get some like reasonable size eaters, can feed, you know, 6 to 8 people or more, dependent upon the size you get. But we don't typically like taking the big ones. You get a little bit more like mushy and harder to cook through. The steaks are too big. We like them kind of a good mid-range, though the big ones are a lot of fun to fight. So we tend to catch and release those guys so that they can go on and finish their journey up the river and rot to death, for lack of a better way to explain it. Anyway, we're gonna keep our eyes on these rods. Hopefully we land some more fish for you guys, and if not, you know what? We're gonna be out here all the time, so you guys will see some awesome fishing at some point, and maybe some cool wildlife if we go up to Port McNeill. That one just popped right off the cliff. So let's see what we got. This should be a big fish. We might be eating good, you guys. So we were just getting ready to stop for a doobie break, and as we're standing there getting ready to light our doobs, off pops the rigger, which means there's a fish on there that's of reasonable size. So Tim is fighting away, and you guys are gonna get to see a cool fish. Here we go. Boom, and just like that, we got a fish.
That's a nice keeper Chinook.
Hell yeah, buddy. First real fish of the season.
We're gonna give her a bonk. I don't have that.
We're gonna bonk this guy, and that's that. So I'm gonna put this away. It's the natural beauty of Vancouver Island. Hear that? The birds in the background. That's like just pure wilderness out in the ocean. You really don't get any more wild than being out in the ocean, but I'll tell you one thing. Off Nanaimo, not as busy for wildlife as up in Port McNeill, where you're like pretty much friggin' guaranteed to see whales every time you go out. I'd say I've seen probably close to 100 whales now in my lifetime, which I never thought I'd say in a million years. Really fucking cool. But we've got 3 fish. We got 1 keeper. That means that Tim's got his limit for the day, and if we catch another one, then I'll have my limit for the day. And that means that either way, we get to go back home champions, that we caught 3 fish at least.
We got a perfect sized keeper Chinook. We'll clean it all up on the dock, and perfect table fare. That's all we want. We're not greedy, we're not picky. We just want to get 1 nice fish for dinner, and we did that.
Success. So now we wait, and that's part of fishing. You got to do a lot of waiting. So we had a doobie break, and now we're just sitting here watching the rods and
Kyle's
enjoying our
caught
time.
2 tiny little fish today, so we're really hoping to fucking change that, right? Because we know that there's been some decent sized Chinook out here. Well, that one we just got was decent.
Yeah.
And you know, it'd be really cool if we got one bigger than slot size and we got to film a release. That would be fucking cool.
That would be really cool. So we'll show you if that happens. If not, we'll take you back to the dock and go home. Well, we're getting back to the dock. We got 1 fish in the boat. Tim snagged a good one, so we're gonna be eating salmon tomorrow. We're stoked to get out and show you some more. We're thankful for a successful first time out in the boat officially.
It was pretty shitty conditions. Like I mean, it was nice, but it was kind of hard with the wind and the tide. But yeah, we hooked into about 3 or 4 salmon, and we got 3 to the boat, except that 2 were really small. But we got 1 nice keeper size, probably about a 8 or 9 pounder. So we're happy, and
some content for you guys to watch.
Barbecue tomorrow. So here we are perfect sized salmon for dinner tonight. About a 8-pound, 9-pound fish, and the fillets or steaks or whatever are just going to be perfect size.
Tubes, we're back out on the boat. See, I'm all clean shaven. Still feeling a little bit kind of shitty. I got a bit of a sore throat, but we're out here to catch some fish. I don't know if you guys can see all of our surroundings, but there's got to be about, probably 30, 40 boats out here right now. There's lots of people fishing. So anyway, we just got our gear down. We're fishing officially. So if we get anything, you guys will be the first to see. So see you in a bit. Oh. This is a good fish. So we got a good fish on right now. Put our stuff down pretty much as soon as we got through this bait ball. This one popped off the rigger.
Nice fish, Cal. Okay, ready? He's gonna take off, buddy. Don't keep it. Bucky just wanted to go right there. Fucking nice fish, Kyle.
Sweet nookie. Well, you guys, battery is low in the vlogging camera, which kind of sucks, but we put our gear down, we ran through a bait ball, and boom, instantly got a slot size fish, another keeper. So I would say already our first 2 trips out have been successful. There's a spider on my vlogging camera, jumping spider. They're common around here. Anyway, we got that guy up. He was sitting around 250 feet, maybe even a little bit deeper, deep as fuck. So it takes a lot of effort to get those guys in. So now we're just setting down the gear again, and I'm watching another rod. I've got my limit for the day, so we just got to get Tim into another fish, and then we're good. Now we're just enjoying the weather. So thank you guys for watching, and if we get anything else, I'll show you. Is this a widow guy?
Yeah, small. Another nice slot size fish. We got our limit. Time to go home.
Look at the colors on that. Just a beauty fish. So that's 2, that's our limit. We're done. All right, well, so that's our second time out, and we both got our limit in fish for Chinook anyway today. We hooked into probably 5 or 6 other fish that just never ended up making it to the boat. That's just how the game goes. They call it fishing, not catching. But we caught, so we're going home successful for the second time in like 3 days, and we're gonna do some more fishing this weekend. I was an idiot and forgot to charge the vlogging camera and the GoPro, so here I am on my iPhone ripping it up for you guys so that we can still get some content. So anyway, they'll be charged up for Saturday or Sunday, whatever day we decide that we're gonna go out, and we're hopefully gonna get into some more fish. So this is West Coast fishing with Tim Nanaimo style.